She suddenly woke up in the middle of the night, and to her shock discovered her husband's first love holding him. 8 years ago, the man had been the most devoted pursuer of his first love, chasing her for 3 years before earning a brief relationship. A month later, the first love left a letter and went abroad, and in his lowest moments, it was the woman who had always been by his side. She believed 5 years of love had already warmed her husband's heart, but at the class reunion she saw the way he looked at his first love, passionate and gentle, something she had never experienced. She wanted to leave to let them be together, but her husband tightly held her hand, saying he no longer loved his first love. That night, the first love was brought back to their home by him. Faced with her first love's approach, her husband did not compromise, and coldly called for her fiancé to pick her up. At this moment her friend called, saying the first love had confessed to her husband on a live stream, and it had gone viral. But seeing her husband's attitude earlier, the woman felt confident. Soon the first love's fiancé arrived, and left with her showing a meaningful smile. The next morning, after the couple had just met with clients, the first love appeared bruised in front of the man. He immediately held her protectively. At that moment the woman realized he had never truly let go of his first love. Then the first love noticed the woman, and pretended to be innocent, saying she would leave immediately. The woman knew it was a carefully staged setup, designed to make her husband believe she had hired someone to act. But the first love's fiancé was an extremely powerful tycoon. No one dared to touch her. The woman assumed her husband understood this, but he had already sided with the first love. Shortly after returning to the company, her secretary hurried in to report $500 million had been transferred out of her account. Furious, she stormed into her husband's office, only to see him acting intimately with the first love. When confronted, her husband admitted to transferring the money, claiming it was owed to the first love, and threw a pile of fabricated evidence at her. He had collected the evidence long ago, just for this day. The woman was utterly disappointed. He even demanded she apologize to the first love. She refused. He slapped her across the face, completely severing their relationship. The woman immediately filed for divorce. Her husband grabbed her collar and threatened, saying if she did not apologize to the first love, the company would not go public. Unexpectedly, the first love's fiancé suddenly appeared, saying if the woman divorced now, he would immediately give her $500 million. Her husband was stunned.